Hey guys, welcome back to a new video. So today we're going to be installing some DIY tiles for the kitchen. We're going to be doing kitchen backsplash. I'm so excited to do this. I have been wanting backsplash in my kitchen since we moved into this house. And thank you so much to Commomy Decor for working with me on today's video. So they are collaborating with me today to test out their tiles that they have. I'm going to tell you all about them here in a little bit. I'll just point out some highlights and then we're going to talk about them as I show you guys me installing the tiles. So these are eco-friendly materials, which is really good. They're 3D, they look really real. I will show you guys a little bit more of an up-close camera angle here in a little bit. Actually, I took one of them out so you guys will be able to see just how realistic that it actually looks like real bricks. They have so many different designs and colors that you can choose from on their website, and you can do anything with these tiles. Like, you don't just have to do kitchen backsplash like I'm doing. You can do an entire wall, your bathroom, your bedroom, like so many endless options that you can do with these tiles. They're strong, adhesive, they peel and stick, so just about anybody can do this. This is going to be really easy to do. They're heat resistant, durable quality, they're eco-friendly like I said, easy installation, water resistant, which is going to be great in the kitchen because they'll be waterproof, and for an affordable price for you guys. So I will have everything linked down below. The first thing that I'm going to do is clear off my counters because I have way too much stuff over here sitting, and I actually already wiped my wall down, so I would recommend doing that, especially if you've been in your house for a while and you haven't cleaned the wall area that you are installing this tile. I would definitely clean the wall first before you do this because it's going to stick so much better. So I already did that. I did that about a week ago. I wiped the kitchen wall down really good, and so I'm ready to go pretty much. But if you when you go to cut these, it's really simple just to use some scissors to cut off the pieces here to fit in where you want them. So I'm just going to show you guys what I'm going to do, and hopefully it works out really well because I'm not like a contractor or like, you know, I'm not like a professional. You guys saw me do my wallpaper in my laundry room, and that took me and my husband some time to catch on to that without getting wrinkles in it and all that. It was like a whole thing, but once we got the hang of it, we were pretty good at it. So that might be the case with this too, but I feel like this is going to be way easier than that peel and stick wallpaper. But we will see. I will, you know, gonna show you guys how to install this, and I'm really excited to see what the final results are gonna look like. So let's go ahead and get the counters cleared off and start installing. All right, so before we get started on installing our tile, like I said, I'm gonna move everything off of my counter. You wanna make sure everything is out of your way, and you wanna make sure your wall space is cleared off. So I had a couple pictures that were still hanging up that I wanted to take down. And the hardest thing, like I said, that I had, guys, this would be so much easier with just a blank wall space where you don't have a lot of outlets to work around. I had several outlets that I had to work around, and I had a little bit of a difficult time with that. But like I said, this was my first time doing this. Once you catch on to it, it's really simple and really easy to do. These are so easy to cut with scissors, but if you also want to use a box cutter, I also took my measuring tape, and also you need a ruler if you want to measure. That was really helpful, but honestly, I eyeballed a lot of it. But if you wanted to be more professional, more precise, I would definitely recommend using the measuring tape and your ruler. That will help you cut straight lines when you want to cut. And then, as you guys can see here, how easy it is for me to pull down the tile paper off the back. It was super easy. It comes right off, and it's very, very sticky. So once you put it up, it's gonna stick really good. So before you stick it, make sure, and also before you cut your tile, make sure you kind of hold it up on the wall and kind of see where you want it, and then decide where you need to make your cuts before you peel the paper off of the back of it. You want to do all your cuts before you peel the paper down. Otherwise, the tile will stick to your scissors, and it's really a lot harder to cut that way. So just make sure that you do all your cuts before you peel it. So I got my first piece up. Also, I don't really know if it matters if you want to start at the top or the bottom, just because of how much of a little gap I have here. My husband recommended me to start at the base of the countertop. Don't really know if this is like the accurate way to do it. I don't really think it's going to matter because I was going to have a gap either way. So however you guys want to do it, you're basically just going to have to fill in the holes. Like I said, if you're working with outlets like I was just trying to fill in the hole, so I had to do a lot of cuts. That's really what took the longest for me. So your tile does have a little bit of a smell to it. We did open the windows up, so I just wanted to just go ahead and warn you guys straight up. It does have like a smell, but it eventually disappears and goes away, so it's not nothing that like is gonna linger for a long amount of time. But that is probably the only down thing that I would say about this is that. And since my tiles were 3D, you also want to take your little scraper that they give you and kind of focus on the like between, if you got bricks, if that's the pattern that you choose like I did, you want to just kind of put it between the bricks and not quite over the bricks, because those are supposed to kind of stick out and you don't really want to flatten those. So I kind of like played around with that a little bit and figured out that I didn't want to just like take the whole thing over the bricks, because you don't want to flatten them because it'll look really weird. So yeah, I just kept going with this, and like I said, my work is not perfect, but we like it here in our house and we're very happy with the overall turnout. I would buy some more of their products to actually finish over where my little bar area is, so I'm really thinking about purchasing some more of their tiles to finish that over there, because now that I got this part done, I kind of want to do the other side now just to completely finish my kitchen. So I'll let you guys know if I do that, but I definitely would buy some more of this stick tile because it's super easy to work with, and that's what I love, how easy it is. Like I said, the only thing that I'm not good at is making the little cuts. So if you didn't have to make cuts, which you do, if you got to work around stuff like outlets and light switches, things like that, it makes it a little bit more challenging. But overall, it's really simple and fast, and anybody could do this. So we got all the way around. The hardest thing for me to do was the outlets. I'm just not good with that sometimes, with the whole cutting. It was kind of hard because unlike wallpaper, you could just take a box cutter and kind of cut it out. That was like way easier, but this had a little bit of because it's like 3D looking, it was really hard to figure out where the outlet was underneath of them, so that was kind of hard. But I did my best, and I did have to fill in some holes that if you look real close, you can definitely notice my imperfections. So I'm not a professional at all, guys, but for the most part, I think it looks fine. I do really like it. It just adds a little something extra to the kitchen. So yeah, I think what I'm going to do now is, well, what we got to do now is fill in the top pieces, which might be a little challenging. feel like it doesn't even look like the same kitchen. So we are finally done. It is 11:44. I've been at this for hours. I was getting a little discouraged with myself just because I'm not the best at cutting and cutting straight lines in particular. So my work is definitely not perfect, but that's okay because my husband really likes it, and that's all that really matters, is if we like it. I really think it makes my kitchen look completely different, so I am really happy with it. And I hope that you guys check out Commomy Decor. I will have everything linked down below for you guys. And yeah, I'm really excited that I got a little kitchen makeover that I've been wanting for a really long time. So I do really like it. But I thought maybe it'd be satisfying to film me cleaning up all this mess.
I'm on the train headed back to Indiana. The rain is forming into rivers outside, riding down